My inspiration for songwriting in the beginning was totally different from what it is now. And I started writing music when I was 13, and my first song I wrote that I kept was when I was 15, and Let's Jump in the Fire. And it ended up being a multi-platinum record. One of the next songs I wrote was Hangar 18, and that's a platinum record. The next one after that was Rest in Peace. That's on a platinum record. Then you got to think about all the stuff that showed up in Metallica. My first 4 songs that I wrote, those were all classics. And then I had that life-changing episode in New York. And writing music for fun and for chicks and to get laid all of a sudden became writing music out of revenge. After I became successful enough, it was kind of like writing music out of boredom. And then you look at some of the things that you're singing, like anarchy. How can I be an anarchist when I'm driving a Mercedes? You know, plus I'm a Christian. I'm not going to say I'm an antichrist. I would never do that anymore. Flying V shape, if you boil it down to its lowest common denominator, it has to be because of Michael Schenker. Schenker was one of my favorite guitar players as a kid. None of the other of my guitar heroes played a Flying V. Angus played an SG. Jimmy played a Les Paul. You know, so it became a guitar kind of choice. This is my second term with Dean. The treatment that I get from the company is what really mattered to me. You know, I knew what I wanted. I've been playing guitar a long time, and I know how to make a guitar sound good, and I know how to make it play good. Our relationship, we're in the second term, which is the beginning of the 4th year. It's been really fun. I'm pretty set in my ways, and you know, I am who I am. You take a mortal man. Get that from the company. They usually are looking out for themselves. And that's one of the cool things about Elliot Rubinson, is that he's a very smart man, and he's very passionate about his music. So I think that understand the underlying idiosyncrasies of a musician's mind. When it comes down to designing the actual guitars, I know what I want for the neck. Sounds good. You know, I don't care if it looks like a friggin' piece of furniture. You know, I want it to sound good. So the great thing about being with Dean is that you leave the important stuff up to them. You tell them what you want, and the guitar that graphics that we've used with all of the models that we've had so far, the sources of the graphics are different. Some of it's from old artwork that we've had, like the Rest in Peace guitar, and then some of it's new stuff, like this Angel of Death guitar. That's a really interesting guitar as far as the paint job on it. I think it's opened up a whole nother world for fans, for Dave Mustaine fans, for Flying V fans, to see guitars that play like this, that look like this, because for me, again, it's a whole other level. One of the other guitars I loved was the Explorer body. Dean has a guitar that they'd made before called the Z. It's pretty much a guitar that was a non-guitar. No one was endorsing it, and I said, man, I'd love to do something with that guitar. We took the basis of the Z, and I sharpened the lines on it, changed the way the electronics were put. It's like 70 right now, trying to clear it for a bake sale or something, and you look at it, it's like, oh, that guitar looks like it really is like a 50-year-old guitar. I started off playing the amplifiers that I could afford, but you know what, do I want an affordable sound or do I want excellence? When it came down to being able to get the amps that I did want, I got Marshall. Now, I haven't played Marshall my whole career. I lost my way for a couple of years when we were getting direction from everybody on what to do and what to do and what to do and change your music and go alternative. That was a bummer for me but it's almost like you have to know